Well, hi babies, hi darlings, hi sweets. I hope this video finds you well. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Whenever you find it, it is the right time because it is timeless. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I'm not doing them. And I would not reach out that way anyway. You know, I'm kind of thinking I might get back into them, but there's many cons to it. I'll be quite frank. This is some selenite, a big old stick of it. Just cleansing the energy, clearing it off, cutting all them cords. Ew, 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 get away. Cut them cords, it's dirty. Yuck. Okay. All right, let's get into it, shall we? I'm gonna cleanse energy a little more with our white sage, if you will. So I gotta get into my little tinfoil hat shit. This tincture that I take, I forgot about it honestly, and I found it the other day at the store, and I was like, oh, I used to take that all the time, and it really helped because I was working 3 jobs, and like I would get overwhelmed and stuff, and I'd get sick, and this stuff would help. It's Kick-Ass Immune Activator by Wish Garden, and they make a bunch of tinctures. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I'm just bringing up like my little theories. So this has Osha root in it, which is bear root, and I totally think that stuff is amazing. You can like bite off a little piece of the root itself and like chew on it all day, like put it in your gum like you're dipping it or like chewing on it. That super duper helps. I just want to taste this because I love the taste of Osha root and the other herbs that are in here. So I went to go find some Osha root at the store, and you used to be able to find it like everywhere. All the like health food stores would just like smell super strong of it, and now I noticed that smell isn't there anymore, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And I haven't looked for it in a long time. I didn't use it very much, but I know a lot of Native Americans will, like Indians or indigenous peoples, will use it in their little prayer bags, medicine bags, just for other things like drinking the tea. And it's just really good for like everything. Like a lot of people use it for, it's very intense and you can use it over and over again. It's very potent. The people at the store were like, oh, it's going extinct, like it's endangered, all this shit. So these fucking bitches, like, I'm just gonna say it like it is, because this fucking place I went to, like, they do make really good stuff, but their shit was like astronomical. They had tarot decks there that I owned and bought. They marked them up like 20 fucking percent. I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't know. I was on a sick one that day. I was pissed off. But they upcharged their Osha root to like fucking $200 a gram or something like that. It was fucking ridiculous. So I had to get like this little tiny chunk because I just wanted some to chew on, and it was like the only store that had it. And then they had it hidden to where you had to purposely ask for it. So, and this stuff has Osha root in it, bear root, aka bear root in it. So I don't know, I'm convinced like they're starting to like push stuff out that's like really helpful and really healing, because a lot of people use it in their little medicine bags, their little prayer bags. And so that there's a high frequency, a really healing frequency to this plant. And then like the place was like straight up like Yuppieville, USA. Like it wasn't like people like they know their herbs and all of that shit, but there was like a certain vibe to it that, you know, I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to sound like a judgy fuck, but the vibe was there that they upcharged all this stuff, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. And then I looked further into it, and they are claiming that it's endangered and all of that stuff. you know, just like our oil is running out and it's not renewable, right? Try to look that shit up. There's like videos and information on it, and then it'll suddenly, like, I've had them like saved in my tabs on my phone, like for like renewable, non-renewable resources like oil and all of that stuff. And then I go back to reread it or to like show somebody that I read up on it, and the page is completely gone. It's like that error, it's like 404 error. So that's my theory on that, that they're, for one, so I'm like super high pushing for OSHA root, like do what you will with that. I'm not a practitioner, obviously, but knowing that people are trying to make it even harder for you to get it definitely is a huge flag, like, you know, highlighting that that's something that we should be using. There's something further into it that would help us combat what we're going through. I kind of want to look up. I didn't plan on like going even further into this, but yeah, that's what my tinfoil hat shit, like these things that they're trying to make it harder and harder for us to get to grasp, for sure, those are the things we need. And interestingly, these dope ass people that make this activator, they've raised their prices throughout the years, because I started taking this 2018, 2017, like I found this company and I've been taking them for a while, but I know they've been around for longer than that. I want to say, where are they from? I don't know where they're out of, but they pretty much, they've slowly crept their prices up, but it's gone up $4 since 2017. So where I shop for it, OSHA root decreases pain, fights harmful microbes, which is good for immune systems and shit like that, increase antioxidants, reduce inflammation, regulate blood glucose. So those are just a few of like the quick little half-ass Google research that I did. Like, and I don't feel like going any further into like the spiritual protection of it, but look, all I'm saying is, especially with that inflammation in the blood glucose, if that can help like combat like all this Alzheimer's and shit, like fucking A, why not, you know? And who knows, like, because inflammation, I want to say I read it in, don't quote me, like please do your own research, I'm just remembering, but inflammation is associated with cancer and stuff like that. So once again, you know, our big wannabe overlords here, our drug pushers, our local drug dealers, let's just say they're trying to keep us sick. I don't know. 8 minutes in and I'm on my shit. All right, how about I'm going to save those decks for another reading, and I'm going to change this. I'm changing the trajectory real quick because I didn't expect it to go this way, but I'm guessing it needs to. All right, clear messages that are aligned with only pure source, please and thank you. Clear messages that are aligned with only pure source. All right. Okay, so we have the King of Wands and Knight of Swords. Yeah, we have all of our... So notice how that King of Wands is rising above, like he's levitating. what I'm hearing with that and looking at that Knight of Swords is information and knowledge can come at a cost, and you might need to be in a more neutral standpoint and a cold standpoint, because see how the dude's out in the cold and he's like fucking barefoot on ice, like willing to and being able to be in that cold neutral energy to absorb all of this information that you're meant to be getting this information, but your big heart can kind of get in the way and maybe make it like it can weigh you down finding out this information, getting this knowledge. So just stay like neutral and cold in when you're finding all of this, because you're raising in vibration and you're rising above, like, because it looks like he's like in this smoke cloud, almost the best way I can describe it. So it's like you've been hidden in the smoke and haven't been seeing things clearly. You're rising above the smoke and you're going to start seeing things for what they are, and you're being asked to be in a neutral standpoint, a cold scientific almost standpoint of like, oh, like maybe removing yourself out of the equation and just looking from like a third perspective. So you can take the information in, or find out this information and act accordingly, like find a game plan of what you need to do, or you know, whatever it is, or so you're not like acting out of this fear, like maybe someone around you, your child could be affected. Instead of like getting in that fear and that anxiety, you're needing to be in this like cold, because the Knight is associated with action. So in order to get into that action of like, you find out this information, you need to be in a third perspective for that. Because and the dude is like super like he's wearing fucking short ass pants and he's barefoot on the ice, like, so he's not dressed for the weather, but he's comfortable out there, he's fine with it, he's in this uncomfortable position. He's good with it, I should say. And so you're needing to bring that part of you out so you can take on this information and find the, because when we get lost in our emotions, that clouds our vision. So we need to feel these emotions, whatever it is. Okay, I'm fearful. Observe it, let it pass through you, and pull yourself out of it so you can find the right action plan. Because the King of Wands, he's a great leader. He's creative. He can think on the fly. He's also depicted in a lot of a lot of tarot decks where he's like kind of almost, it looks like he's about ready to jump out of the chair. So he's not lazy, he's not complacent, he hasn't let his warriors do the work for him. He's down to get his hands dirty too. He's down to fight still. He still trains. He's a good leader. And so this is you becoming that good leader and staying clear-headed above the smoke and raising in vibration and seeing what it is and making an action plan, because we have the Five of Pentacles, and I'm getting it's like you or somebody around you might be like sick, or like you feel that with this information that you're coming upon. I'm not meaning just what I brought up with the Osha root thing. I'm also just meaning like you might stumble upon your own little understanding of something, and then suddenly that opens a whole new like, oh fuck, because like maybe you've been praying, like let's say your kid is sick and you've been praying for your kid to get better and to like find the right medicine or whatever it is to help them get better, or your grandparent, whatever, and you really care about them, or hell, even you, and you stumble upon some information that one is super like, oh shit, they need us to quit taking this, and two, like this is like the actual remedy, or even just stopping this helps cure this. Like it might even be like a download from your spirit team that you realize this. You should trust it, like it, because it's got to be when you're in a neutral standpoint. But I'm definitely getting it's like somebody around you is sick or like affected by it with that Five of Pentacles. So you need to pull yourself into this neutral standpoint, being cold and clinical and being okay with this like uncomfortable, like I said, knowledge comes at a cost. And sometimes it doesn't feel good to know something. The truth isn't always pretty. So knowing this, it needs to be cold and clinical and like scientific and almost like you're observing it and collecting data on it instead of like feeling the emotions and like caring for somebody, because that is going to get you to act out of pocket or whatever the fuck it is. So like this is just so, yeah, because we have Page of Wands in reverse. Like it's just something you're like, fuck, I don't want to know this sucks. Like here, it might be like a jab to you, like you thought this one thing or like this medicine was like helping it or whatever, and it might be because like you thought like this was the right thing to do, so you put this person on, like you agreed to put this person on medicine, like you were part of that process or you talked them into it, whatever it was. And then you find out, because that Page of Wands in reverse is like a message you don't want to hear, like, oh, this sucks, bad news or something of the sort. I'm not trying to scare you or anything. I'm not saying like anything bad's gonna happen. It's just like a realization that maybe you were buying into something that wasn't beneficial for the situation. And now it's like, okay, I know the knowledge now. So you need to kind of take your pride out of it and being like, fuck, I was like buying into that. Like, shit. Like I said, it could be for you or whatever. Like you were buying into it. You were buying into all of these like, oh, it's good, like this is gonna heal them, you know, this pill is everything, whatever the fuck it is, like this food is whatever. But taking yourself out of it and giving yourself grace and being like, you know what, my feelings don't matter right now. What matters is the action that needs to be taken. It's like you need to get into your true like war commander mode. Like, okay, yeah, I fucked up and like I lost my guys over this, or like one of my warriors got injured because I fucked up. In that situation, while war is going on, you cannot get lost in your emotions and do some crazy shit, and because you're likely to fuck up even more. And what it is just take the hit, be like, okay, and pivot with it. Leave that behind. Yeah, it was a jab to your ego because you thought it was the right thing. Forgive yourself, whatever. It's like, don't make the mountain out of a molehill. That's not what's important. What's important is correcting the path, pivoting with that. Getting out of the way, curving out of the way, instead of being like, oh my god, I can't believe I bought into that, like what the fuck, like, and getting lost in that self-pity spiral shit, or like self-hatred, loathing, insecurities. Like, don't even get hung up in that. That's, for one, that's not serving anyone, and two, like that's, you're going back into a lower vibration, and you're at the warrior, because like I said, the king is the great warrior and he's still down to fight like with his soldiers, and he's levitating in this one. That's going to bring you down into this lower vibration, and you're not going to be able to get these downloads of like what the next step is and all of that. Just let it go. I fucked up. Okay, that was old me. Now I know. I've raised above the smoke. My eyes are clear. I see things for what they are. I need to move forward. Bringing that Knight of Swords energy to the situation of like, dude, lay it to fucking rest. Fuck it. Like, maybe you got in a fight with somebody over this, like, you need to fucking take this medication. What the fuck? Like, all this stuff. And like, it turned into like a big old fight over it. And now the truth is that this is like bad for you or whatever, and it's causing all these issues, or whoever it was. Like, it's like this realization, like, shit, I was in my pride, I was being stubborn, whatever. Dude, it's not even fucking, it doesn't matter. What matters is like making the right steps towards that, and like pulling yourself out of those like self-pitying bullshits, like, yeah, we all have it, like, but what needs to be done to correct the course is being clinical about and being like, what's the real matter at hand? Not your fucking ego, not your, you know, self-pitying bullshit. Like, I know it sounds harsh, like, and you're going to feel these uncomfortable feelings like, fuck, I fucked up, or disappointment, whatever it is. That's not important. What's important is correcting and helping you and the other people heal and get on the right path. And we had the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So that's like getting super lost in the emotions, romanticizing, just like being super cloudy headed with bullshit and not moving forward. And what's important is moving forward. Yeah, Nine of Wands, that's the wounded warrior and like healing. So that's kind of like that. What's mattering to this is like healing the wounds. Oh shit, that song is coming to mind. Corrosion of Conformity, baby. Help me, Jesus, help me clean my wounds. I love that. Corrosion of Conformity, clean my wounds. For some reason that song is coming to mind. So that's like cleaning your internal wounds, your spiritual, physical, like what matters the most is fucking healing this shit. Okay, so this might be like a not even a physical thing for somebody like sickness wise, but a like maybe you did something that really damaged somebody mentally. What matters is like, or like you didn't know that they had like PTSD or something, and you like said some really fucked up shit to them, and then it was later exposed, you know, that type of thing. All right. I see the world through bloodshot eyes, streets filled with blood from distant lies. The dogs of war never compromise. No real time for rearranging. Bitch, this is like right on with what I've been saying. Don't you love that? I love it. Help me, Jesus, help me clean my wounds. He said he cannot heal that kind. Bleeding soul becomes a bitter mind. He said it happens every time. Knock it down. And that's how the story goes. In the land of 1,000 no's, I'm all over you in time. My mind is changing. Knock it down. Black on black gives me a heart attack, and silence makes it deadly. Some choose to kill with simple will. I've seen them fall fast and steady. Help me, Jesus, help me clean my wounds. He said he cannot heal that kind. Bleeding soul becomes a bitter mind. So maybe it's a realization that you were in some really, it's like that hurt people thing. And this realization of you coming into this like, oh fuck, I was a hurt person hurting this person. Bro, like look at it for what it is and move on. Like, I know this sounds like really harsh, and like I do know that feeling is very ugly and uncomfortable, but the more you stew in it, the more you're like that self-pitying bullshit, the more you're letting the enemy win. We're in war, whether you want to admit it or not. We are. It's been going on. It's been a holy war. Like, I'm just gonna say it for what it is. It is. It's always that. And you getting lost in that bullshit is letting this happen. Like, letting them win. Like, you're distracted. A distracted warrior in war is fucking terrible. Get back into it. Get into the present moment. See it for what it is. All right, cool. Logical warrior shit. Like, get into that mentality. All right, I fucked up. I'll learn from it. Move on. If that's what needs to shift, that seeing it that you were on a battlefield and that these fucking ego shits that are, oh, I fucked up, like, oh my god, I thought I was right, ew, cringe. Bro, there's no time for this. Feel it, all right, accept that you fucked up, move on. This battlefield does not have, we don't have time for this. Twist of fate won't give me a break, and myself I'm slow and tired. I got to rise with these bloodshot eyes, but I keep falling when I'm higher. Help me, Jesus, help me clean my wounds. You said I cannot heal that kind. Bleeding soul becomes a bitter mind. He said it happens every time. Knocking down. We are bleeding sins, and our sins are always fading. Oh, fading, oh, fading, oh, fading. Oh, knock it down. Yeah, we just don't have fucking time for this. What's really happening is getting back into that, like, accepting that it was a jab to your ego. You thought you were in the right when this thing happened, or you had this fight, whatever. Let it go. And we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Eight of Wands. What really needs is let your love flow over it. Let the real matter at hand, which is this holy war, love. Love is necessary. Unconditional, unyielding love is what we need. Not this self-pitying, spiraling bullshit that's going to lower your vibration. And what's really going to raise your vibration is this realizing, like, oh fuck, I need to repent for this, whatever it is, I need to fix this. Blammy. Eight of Wands is fast movement, fast messages, like bam, 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 bam. With that love and pouring that unconditional love over yourself, and then just like moving on and being like, okay, what's the course correction here? Well, how can I fix this and continue to fight this battle and help people heal, right the wrongs, whatever. Just look at that. Like, and that might even be just like forgiving yourself for saying that, or whatever it is, if you can't, whatever you feel is necessary. Like, you don't always have to go like grovel to the person that this happened to, or, you know, whatever it is. Yeah, and that's gonna give you so much like projected speed. It's gonna help you raise in vibration even higher. Like, once you realize, like, oh, all right, like my ego's hit, and like even that recognition that it's like, wow, this is a jab to my ego for sure. Self-pitying spiral, like catching that is going to help you raise in vibration quicker, because the next time something like this happens, or whatever, this realization, you're going to raise in vibration higher, because it's like, these things are gonna fall off quicker. These habits, these programs that are no longer serving you are gonna just fall off and be deleted quicker, instead of like having to go through this like long, tedious process of undoing it and all this work. It's going to make it easier. Putting the greater good, having like the larger goal in mind, and knowing that it's not just this minute little thing, is going to help you like be like, okay, this doesn't even fucking matter. This is just a blip in time. Like, looking back on this, it's going to be nothing. It doesn't help. It's not serving the greater good right now. I'm gonna let it go. It's a jab to my ego. I'm gonna be better next time. I repent. You know, I asked for the law of forgiveness with this. I fucked up. On to the matter at hand, which is this holy war. All right, babies, I'm gonna end it there. That was an unexpected message. Fuck yeah. All right, I love you, babes. Thanks for being here. Bye.